Hi everyone. I have this urge to do this video due to the alarming trend of suicidal cases among the elder generation. Sadly, most of the time, suicide awareness are widely discussed when there are celebrities involved. But there are common people who does that every day in some part of the world and are not noticeable to our eyes. I have personally experienced a life suicide when my neighbor took his life when he found that he have cancer at the age of 22. So he wrote a letter to his sister saying that he doesn't want her to bear the cost of treatment and prefer to take his own life because he think that he doesn't want to give any difficulty to people. So he get into his car and connect the exhaust pipe and died of carbon monoxide. And that was 20 plus years ago, and it is still fresh in my mind. And you can ask me, do I have suicidal thoughts? Yes. It is like a maze filled with a lot of root, and when you take that one with light, oh, you thought it will be a happy ending, but there will be a dark tunnel you need to go through every time. And when you went through that, successfully passed through that route, another dark route will appear when you think that's it, that's the end. So that's how suicidal thought can be, in my own opinion. So suicidal doesn't mean you need to have cancer, doesn't mean you got everything in life, doesn't mean you are poor, having hard time and you need to end your life, doesn't mean you've been raped in life and that's it. I went to the internet today, and the suicidal prevention shows that you need to contact the counselor, befrienders, or suicidal squads. There are millions of tips to identify the sign of suicidal prevention, how to help a suicidal person. In my opinion, most suicidal people doesn't want to talk about it because they think that they might get judged by the society as mentally ill, marked as depressed and each. Some of them even think talking to God about it is not a good sign. Trust me, there is people who think so. So they put everything in their mind and let it, like go haywire, and that's it. It's very bad. So I have a friend, a very young friend, who called me at middle of the night few months back, crying, saying her grades are bad and she need to end her life because she think that she won't able to graduate soon. And another day, I have a friend who I knew entire of my life called me and told me that she have a suicidal thoughts and planning to take her life with her children. So I spoke to them hours and days and like months, and they are surprised they are not alone in this world about the problem they are facing. Trust me, suicidal thought cannot be erased within 1 second or 1 month or 1 year. It is like a lifelong commitment. So when people asked, why do you have these thoughts? I think the answer is to all the individual. Everyone have that thought. It's just that we doesn't want to speak about it. So when you think that suicidal is an easy solution, take a challenge to live and aspire others. You can be 10 or 60 years old, but there is always something you can do to make a living or inspire someone to be a better person. So that's why I do a bucket list. Like recently I have traveled alone to Japan to overcome my anxiety. I thought planes are frightening. I thought I not able to do things alone. I thought that traveling to a alien country would be a bad idea. I thought, like trying new things is a bad idea. But surprisingly, it break that barrier and I made it. And it's actually give a lot of inspiration to people who actually watch my video. You might wonder, oh, why am I doing a live video, like to show that I'm in a country that you can't afford and so on. It's not that idea. So it actually triggered a lot of people to to try to travel alone, especially women who thinks that they can't do things independently. It actually give a lot of ideas to them. So I feel it's a good thing for me to kickstart off this video as well. So because I wrote a long how to say a long note, and I thought putting in a video is better than putting in words. So do you went through the similar situation of suicidal thoughts? Yes, many times, many times. How did I overcome it? So whenever I have these feelings, I remember the faggots who did bad things to me, and they are still alive. So I thought I need to continue living to show that I can live more than them. My advice is simple. Live a simple life, meaning don't expect the world to be a perfect place. Don't expect that bad things will happen all the time to you. Don't expect that life is miserable entire of your life. Don't expect people to understand you when you are going through hard time. Don't do self-sabotage to yourself. Talk to people who you think you won't that won't judge you. Talk to people who can give you guidance. Live to the fullest, because small things in life can give a big difference in your life. Maybe not for others, but for you, yes. So if you think that, how to say, suicidal can help permanently to solve your problem, that is not the permanent solution. So I hope this video would give some kind of idea that you are not alone in this world to go through difficulty, and continue living. And bye.